If you want texting tips for guys that actually get you results with women, then this is it. What I'm going to explain and reveal to you in this video is something that most guys never know. They never figure it out. And other guys take many years to figure out, right? And during that time, they lose many opportunities with women who actually really did like them and wanted to date them, have sex with them, or have a relationship with them. So here's the first texting tip. Understand that she is initially more interested in feeling attracted to you than feeling connected with you. A mistake that a lot of guys make here is trying to build a connection through common interests and getting along with the woman, right? That is very boring, time-consuming, and even exhausting for a woman if she's trying to get a date via dating apps, or if she has a few guys texting her who have her number and are trying to get somewhere with her. So here's an example of a guy doing it the wrong way, where he's trying to connect with her and get to know her and get along with her. And then I'll give you an example of how to do it in an attractive way that leads to an actual date. So after a bit of chit-chat back and forth, the guy asks, "So what do you like to get up to for fun outside of work?" "I usually just hang out with my girlfriends and try out new restaurants and cafes. Nothing special." "Cool, I like going out to new restaurants too. What are some of your favorites?" "Not sure, I really like Blue Stone Cafe lately. Their brunch options are amazing." "Cool, I really like brunches as well. Anyway, so what made you get into accounting?" "Just decided to study it and ended up working in the industry." "Well, it does sound like a good career though. Personally, I got into engineering because it was always a dream of mine to innovate and improve the way that things work. It's such a rewarding career. Does accounting ever get boring?" So he's just chatting back and forth with her, trying to find things in common and have conversations that really should be had on a date in person, right? Texting is not for having big, long conversations, especially for women who want to get some results. She wants a lover, boyfriend, or husband, so just be one of those things, right? And you'll get results. Here's how to approach the conversation in a way that actually gets to a date. So I'll start off the conversation in exactly the same way, right? The guy says, "So what do you like to get up to for fun outside of work?" "I usually just hang out with my girlfriends and try out new restaurants and cafes. Nothing special." "Cool, I really like trying out new restaurants too. What are some of your favorites?" And she says, "Not sure, I really like Blue Stone Cafe lately. Their brunch options are amazing." Then he behaves like a potential lover or boyfriend. He says, "I love a good brunch. So Michelle, when are you taking me to Blue Stone for brunch? Saturday or Sunday?" And he added in the emoji there to let her see that he's being playful about it, right? To let her see that she can reply in a playful way as well. Yes, he's being confident, he's being very forward, and he's playfully suggesting that she wants to take him out for a date, but he's letting her see that he's only joking around about it. It's not an arrogant thing or anything like that. She replies with, "LOL, you're very forward, I like it." And she didn't answer his question there. He's asking her when she's going to take him out for brunch. And he doesn't get defensive or offended or worried or whatever about that. You should never lose confidence when you're texting a woman or when you're around a woman in person. If she's continuing to text you or she's continuing to talk to you in person, it usually means that she likes you and is open to something happening. So just continue on. In this case, the guy continues on in a confident way as though everything is cool between him and her. And he says, "I just checked out their Facebook. The pancakes look good." So that shows that he is confident there. He's not worried that she didn't answer his question and so forth. He is talking to her as though he assumes that they're going to meet up. It's all good. And she then replies with, "I can do Saturday at like 11 a.m. I've tried the pancakes, by the way. They're really good." "Done. I'll see your beautiful self there at 11 a.m. Bring on the pancakes." "LOL, okay, see you then." Of course, sometimes a woman won't reply and be encouraging by saying that she likes it, that you're being so forward. Sometimes a woman will just reply with an LOL and a smiley face, and you then need to remain confident and understand that women feel attracted to confidence, right? Women feel attracted to a guy's courage and his ability to make her laugh. It's very attractive to women. So simply focusing on attraction and moving things forward quickly will 10 times the amount of dates and sex you get, but you do need to be prepared for different responses from the woman. For example, some women will reply with things like, "LOL, isn't it the guy who takes the girl out?" And you can then reply with, "Okay, fine. I'll be a gentleman and take you to Blue Stone. I have Saturday and Sunday open for brunch at the moment, or could do Wednesday for a coffee. Which is best for you?" He is displaying attractive traits in his reply. For example, he is being confident. He is being masculine by leading the way and has even added in a bit of a charming joke about being a gentleman. All of that quickly sparks attraction inside of a woman and helps get things moving towards a date so much easier. That's what she wants, right? She doesn't want a guy who is just trying to have a chat with her and get to know her for hours via text. So in response, she then replies with, "I can do brunch on Sunday. I totally want some of those pancakes right now, LOL." And he then arranges a date with her. So if you want to get much easier results via text, you simply need to focus on displaying attractive traits such as confidence, charm, humor, masculinity, emotional independence, and social intelligence. When you're able to display traits like that via text, women naturally feel attracted to you. Then they feel happy and willing to say yes when you suggest a meetup because the woman is trying to get herself a lover, boyfriend, or husband. If she's given you her number in person or has matched with you on a dating app, then she wants something to happen, so make it happen. Number 2, know that she doesn't need to understand how you feel about her to go out on a date with you. So a mistake that a guy will often make is that he'll be making the woman feel attracted via text, or he'll be getting along with her, and he'll then start to explain how much he likes her or how he's looking for a serious girlfriend. And that can work in some cases, but in most cases, the woman doesn't need to hear that to say yes to go out on a date with you. Additionally, if a guy says that he has strong feelings for her or that he's looking for a serious girlfriend, and she then says yes to a date, a woman will often then enter the date with her guard up, because the date is pretty much all about him hoping to get a chance with her. Most quality women don't want to feel that way going into a date. Unattractive women often like that, but attractive women want to feel like they still need to impress you on the date in order to get a chance with you. Right? So there's no need for an expression of feelings prior to the date. All you need to do is make her feel some attraction and then move things forward. Number 3, remember that texting isn't a dating relationship. To actually become a woman's lover, you need to get to sex first. And in many cases, to get to a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, you need to get to sex first. Some couples just kiss for a while and hang out for a while and then eventually have sex. And of course, there are some couples that wait until marriage and so forth. But in today's world, for the most part, when you hook up with a woman sexually, that's when an actual relationship begins. So if a guy's texting back and forth with a woman for many days, many weeks, or even months in some cases, and she then meets another guy who gets her out on a date and kisses her, the guy who's been texting her will become option number 2. Because a kiss can really awaken a lot of sexual and romantic desire in the man and woman. It changes the dynamic from just flirting with each other and potentially going to be with each other sexually and romantically to, okay, now we're being physical. This is something, this is real. It's not just texts going back and forth for many days, weeks, or even months. She now has herself a real lover or boyfriend rather than a guy who has just been texting her. Now, before I give you my final, very important texting tip in this video, I just want to point out that if you want to access over 1,000 examples of how to attract women via text and get them to happily say yes to meeting up with you, then I recommend that you watch my program, Text Attraction. Text Attraction makes sure that you never lose an opportunity with a woman via text. She always feels attracted to you and you always get to a date regardless of how much or little interest she had when you first started texting her. So the final texting tip in this video is don't expect women to always pursue you via text. Sometimes a guy is a really cool guy, a really good guy, or maybe he's a good looking guy, or he's very intelligent, or he knows that he should be able to get girls. He believes that women should like him, right? They should appreciate going out on a date with him. So when he texts women, he doesn't really pursue that much. He thinks, well, she should be pursuing me. Right? I'm a valuable guy, right? She's got to show some more interest. Otherwise, I'm not interested. I'm not interested in the games that women play via text. You know, they're acting disinterested, they're being challenging or whatever. The reality is that some women who have a high level of interest in you will pursue you via text. But sometimes a woman is perfect for you, but she only has a medium level of interest at this point, right? If you text her and you make her feel attracted and then you get her out on a date and you kiss, you and her may become an amazing couple. You and her may have amazing sex, you may fall in love and stay together for life. But if you're expecting her to be pursuing you via text or showing a lot more interest via text before you text a bit more and then ask her out, you will often miss your opportunities with women like that. What most guys experience is that when a woman is pursuing them, she is usually less attractive physically than the type of woman he would really want. And while it feels nice to be pursued, if he actually wants a woman who's more physically attractive than her, then he usually needs to put in a bit of effort to actually get something happening. He needs to text her, make her feel attracted, and then arrange a meetup. Otherwise, she's likely going to have other options. And if another guy texts her, attracts her, and arranges a meetup, she will go along with that. And she may think, oh, damn, I really wish such and such text me. I really wish it worked out with him. But she then just goes along with the other guy. She ends up with him instead. So if you come across a girl you like, don't ever be afraid to text her and get something happening. Even if you haven't texted her for 6 months or a year, right? You met her a year ago and you're afraid to reach out. Don't ever be afraid. Just send it out there and make her feel attracted and arrange something. She could actually be the right girl for you and you'll have an amazing experience with her. But if you don't send out the text, then you miss out on that. And who knows what kind of woman you'll end up with, right? So just go for the women that you want. Don't ever be afraid to pursue in a confident way and make something happen.